Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at this portable LED work light, and I'm going to tell you why I think every prepper should have something similar to this in their preps. Let's check it out. All right, folks, welcome back. So now we've been told for years that every prepper should have some emergency lighting solutions. And I've long been a believer of LED lights and solar lights and even chemical light sticks. As a matter of fact, just a side note here, this is really something too small to review, but this is a giant chemical light stick that I'm going to try one of these days. Maybe we'll do it on a short. I have been a believer of all those things, especially oil lamps, hurricane lanterns, propane lanterns, kerosene lanterns, stuff like that. But now that times have kind of changed a bit and we have a little more technology and a little better stuff out there to mess around with, I do believe in LED lights similar to this one for home and emergency lighting. Now this thing's super bright. Okay, this is really set up to light up a work area. But I think in the home, something like this could really come in handy and be a whole lot safer. They're energy efficient. These will last a good long time, and they really don't generate too much heat. So, by the way, if you're planning on using your lighting as heating, this one won't do it for you. Whereas maybe an oil lamp or a kerosene lamp will put off a little bit of heat. This won't, okay? But that is good because during power outages, if they get knocked over, they don't pose a fire hazard. They're not going to burn anything. Whereas traditional oil lamps and lanterns that use fuel and flame to produce light can cause trouble if you knock them over. If you place them too close to flammable materials, they could also result in a fire. There's also a burn hazard, which is a big consideration if you have children or pets. I could see me putting a propane lantern on my corner of my kitchen counter and my cat coming and just kind of tapping it off and enjoying the heat until it smashes into the ground and burns the house down. So that's where something like this comes in handy, okay? This is a good starting prep. It can light up your inside of your house very, very brightly, and it keeps you safe during power outages. And with all the talk we've heard, I read an article yesterday, and I forget where it was posted. I want to say Zero Hedge, on the possibilities of a nationwide power outage due to the issues we've seen with people sabotaging the power grid. Knowing to hit a few of the right ones could take the power down in a very large area. I doubt it would be nationwide, but a coordinated type attack might cause something like that. So having a way to stay lit up and safe is very, very handy. So the first thing I want to do with this is I'm going to show you the video that I did this morning. I got up about 5 this morning just to grab the video. It was freezing cold out there, but I want to show you what this looks like just out my garage door. Now remember, this isn't a thrower. This isn't going to shoot a beam 1,000 yards out into the distance. It's designed to flood an area with light. So let's take a look at that first. Then we're going to take it over to the other side of the room here, but I'll show you the modes and how it works before that. So let's check out the outside video first. All right, so we've seen it inside and can really light up inside well. Just wanted to show you out here quickly. It's very early and cold out here. And it's not really a thrower. It's not a thrower of light. It's not going to throw a big, enormous beam at you. But it will light up an area very, very well. I can even turn the sides here a little bit. I kind of have it going out like this. So you can see what it looks like this. Very, very bright light. So just so you know, this is what it looks like outside. And it's actually pretty cool. All right, let's close this door back down and let's get back inside because it's cold. All right, so you see, it does light up a nice wide area. That was a good 30 feet or so up front of my garage. I really didn't want to go out there any further because I wasn't dressed for the cold and it was cold out there, but you got the idea. I think this is going to be more useful for an indoor type light, and the fact that it's got its own base, which can come off, by the way, and the fact that it's adjustable. I can move these around any way I want, okay? I can put them out facing forward. I can light up side areas with it, and it's rechargeable and even has a bit of a power bank in it. Throughout the stats and specs and everything, I've been unable to find how much power is in this. However, if you need to make an emergency phone call, it will charge your phone up enough to do that. And there is a USB-C to charge it. And this is a rubberized little covering there. And there's your power switch. So we're going to run this thing through its modes really quickly. What I'm going to do is face it the other way because I don't want to white out the camera here. And I'm going to turn off the top light just so you can get an idea. The side lights are still on. Okay, so that's just the middle light lit up here. Okay. I'm going to go lower. Then we're going to go to one side, just one side, and the other side, then both. Okay, let's get over there and hit that button again, and we got all 3 lights going. As you can see, that's pretty darn bright. If I had to, I can almost use that as a top light. It is pretty darn bright, pretty impressive. Let's go to the last one, and that turns it off. So you've got 5 modes, okay? You got 5 different light modes. You're just going to press the switch on the back to cycle through them. And there you go. Real easy to use. Let's put the top light back on, okay? Now, this does have a hook on the top, so it can be hooked. This does just snap in here. You'll see the little, can you see those? Yeah. You'll see the little parts here where you can just push that back in and snap it out. It is tripod mountable, so you can mount that on a standard tripod. One of the nice things about having an extra tripod is the fact that I can set this up and use it as a light in a studio type scenario if I wanted to. But I kind of like having the base. I think I'd use this more on the floor facing upward. Kind of lean it like this, maybe accent light a wall and light up the whole room. You could possibly hang it this way, although I don't really have any way to hang anything like that. It does have a magnetic base here. So let's show you that real quick. Okay. So it is magnetic on the bottom. So if you put this on a metal surface, it's not going to slide around anywhere. But I do like the versatility and the adjustability of it. The fact that I can move this around any way I want. So let's take it over to the other side. And I want to show you how bright it is, say, for an indoor situation, where I'd probably use it the most. And then we'll go on from there. So as always, we're going to start from dark. Okay, I'm going to put the middle light on. We got only middle on low, and you notice how that flutters on the camera. You maybe not, it doesn't flutter like that in real life. And we've got one light on the side, okay? And we've got both side lights only. And we have all 3 lights. So let's kind of hold this up above my head here and show you. Now that's more than adequate for anything you'd have to do, and it definitely gives you enough field of vision. Now I'm moving it around a little bit. You can probably tell by the shadows. But it's really not bothering anything. I'm going to put it down on the ground here and kind of talk to you about what I was thinking about as kind of a accent light upward. Okay, it's on the floor now. So as you can see, it lit up everything this way. And it's not obnoxious bright light everywhere, but it definitely does the job. And it's definitely a bright enough light where I really wouldn't be concerned with using this in an emergency inside my house. Also, too, I don't have to worry about it falling over and burning my rug, hurting a child visiting, falling over and hurting me, starting a house fire. It's just an LED light. Anyway, let's get it back up on the table and finish up the details. I'll give you a little bit more information on this light. So I've got it zoomed in here on my scale. One of the things I wanted to do is weigh it because I didn't believe the weight that they said on there. And it's showing 1.3 pounds, 1.31. On the site, they said it was 1.68 pounds. So we see it's actually pretty light. Let me back up the camera and we'll finish up. All right, so really quickly, I want to let you know, we saw the weight. The dimensions on it, it's 13.74 inches by 7.8 inches across, 4.69 inches thick. All in all, very compact, very easy to use. Again, this does come out from the base if you want to. You can snap it out of there, push those in and push that in, and just pull it right out of the base and stick it on a tripod. You can even stick it on a tripod without messing around with all that. Here are the instructions that come with it. Very, very simple, okay? The charging on the back, when I had it on, you notice those 4 LEDs on the back here. You can see it through the camera, okay. So you notice the LEDs, it will charge all the way up. Right now it's full, I did fill it up. It does come with the USB-C cable, which is pretty common for most of these types of things. I definitely think it's worth it. I think either this or something similar to it. I'm showing you this product, but there's bunches of other ones out there. I will give you a link down below, and this one does have a 20% coupon off on it. So right now, these are running $46.99, okay? Right under the price on Amazon is the 20% coupon. You have to click that little box, add it to your cart, and then you'll get that money off on it. So it is a little on the higher end price-wise, but I think it's a very good light. And I have been using it out here now for about a week and a half, just when I want to come out and I don't want to turn on all the lights for anything. So I definitely think it does the job for what it's intended to. And I'm going to be keeping this around my own home because I find it to be handy for power outages. You know, when the power goes out, I literally grab this thing, turn it around, point it where I want, turn on the light. That simple. You don't have to worry about, did I put oil in it? Did I put fuel in it? Is the wick burning? You know, is there a fire? Nothing like that. It's real simple. And that's why I'm really more of an advocate now, especially for people with young children or pets, of something like that. And it's just as easy to turn on and use. So definitely a cool little light. Anyway, I don't have a brand name for you because there was no brand name on the box, to be honest with you. This was sent to me for review, just being fair to let you know. This was sent for review. So I will link directly to it on Amazon. It will be in my Amazon store, and you can check it out from there. Anyway, folks, don't forget to check out my Amazon store down below. This link will be, the first link will be directly to this. In my Amazon store down below, I have bunches of other stuff. And even if you're not interested in what's in the store, if you click the link and shop as you normally would, it doesn't cost you a penny more, and it really helps us out a whole lot, being able to bring you more content and more diverse stuff out there. Below that is our freeze-dried wholesaler link. Definitely check that out, folks. We got some good deals going on, and we got some interesting stuff in the works for you guys. I think you'll want to check it out. My link will save you 15%, and there's a very easy way to save money and kind of build up your prepper stockpile and make sure you have enough food for when times get difficult. And that doesn't have to be some kind of major worldwide disaster. You could lose your job. You know, what do they say? Like 60% of Americans now live paycheck to paycheck. So you could lose your job and not have food. So definitely check out Freeze-Dried Wholesalers, 25-year shelf life, all fresh, clean food. Everything from filet mignon to cheesecake to pumpkin pie, you name it, he's got it freeze-dried. You can definitely check him out. You've seen all my videos that I've done on it. And my link will save you 15% on your order. It can add up to a whole lot if you do a bigger order. All right, below that, our My Patriot Supply link, folks. Check that out, too. We have $250 off a 3-month kit and a bunch of other survival-related items and gear on that site. That's preparewithiridium.com, preparewithiridium.com. If you go through and you look at the different offers we have, you can see all of the other survival gear that's on there. Right now, my site mainly has the food. If you click on the food link there to go look at what's in it, you'll also be able to see the top bar there with all the other gear. We have a 4-week kit that's $50 off, 2-week kits, bunches of other stuff on that site. If you have nothing ready and you want to have some peace of mind with some food stored away for emergencies, as long as you store the water for it, check out preparewithiridium.com. Awesome deals going on my personal site. Below that's our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. If you guys haven't tried Thrive Life, you don't have to join anything. You just go to the website, check it out, see if you like it, maybe order a few things. It is really good food and awesome for prepping and putting away for your emergency stockpile. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.